wanna steal my soul. Yeah, real dope, yeah, I'm feeling it ever the more. I'm rocking these clothes, yeah, now they wanna say that's dope. I'm included the scenes on myself and you know how that dog. Try to the music, it's 20 to feel it, I never look back. No, this ain't no red confusion, yeah. Talking that on the ruler, yeah. Still trying to take my, yeah. Still vibing off. Hey, yeah, yeah, that dog, hey, yeah, that's dog, hey, yeah, that's dog, hey, yeah, that dog, woohoo, yeah,
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off I-10. We're in Clutch City for our game tonight at the Toyota Center. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Joel Embiid, no stranger to trash talking. He said, I don't start it, I just finish it. I'm a competitor. I don't love disrespecting people, but I love making them look silly on the basketball court. Dominating, winning, it's just...
He is fun to watch too, Allie. Good stuff there. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. MP is out there with James Harden, and it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, manning the backcourt, it's Wall and Green. Christian Wood out there with Kenyon Martin. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
And the latest news for MP, it was announced he'll be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Man, BA, what a treat it will be for MP to make his way to All-Star Weekend. With how he can levitate, I'm sure he's got something special for us in the dunk contest.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Pass to Wood. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Here's Martin. 11 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP, the shot's good.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Martin. Wall with it, defended by Harden. To the inside. That shot off. Good D by Harris. The 76ers have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Here's Embiid. Wood grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. And you get some tradition from Wood. Did you look at his handles going one-on-one outside the painted area? Most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
And here are the Sixers now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. And Wood's shown great versatility on offense. but the same skill set applies on the defensive end as well.
I mean, he can switch. He slides on the perimeter to protect the rim. His skill set is exactly what scouts are looking for now at the center position.
And the big finish by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
MP. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. MP's gotten his third basket of the night.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Wall against Embiid. Wall, the pass to Green. Here's Martin. And it's Harris with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. MP, the pass to Harris. Here's Embiid. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Wall against Harris. Now Wall. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Dallas. And there's the drive. Shoots over Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
MP against Green. The drive by MP. Green with the defensive effort. The Rockets shooting just 38% so far in this one. Up top, Wall. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Wall with it. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Over Harris. Wall, no good. And Philadelphia has possession. Stolen by Wall. Unloads from 13. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
An effective score from the mid-range. Wall looking assertive, pulling up from that area.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Cans it from the wing.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And it's Thibault missing. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Pass to Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, I tell you what, on the jam, Wood can just be ruthless. Won't let anybody stop him when he's going to the cup.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Down low. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off.
Substitution.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Thibault and Harris, the 3 and the 4. James Harden out there with MP, and it's Embiid in it to 5, down low. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He scored 53 points, and it was his highest point total of the season. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Pass to Green. The three. Drains the triple. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Embiid. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Martin, he's checked in for the Rockets. Wall comes in for Porter Jr. Outside, Green. Three-pointer, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Houston has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Here's Wall. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
Well, if you only looked at talent alone, you would have thought they would have avoided a sweep, but that wasn't the case, was it?
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. On the wing, MP. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. MP's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Wood misses. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. MP shot is off. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. On the attack, Green. And another miss by Houston. The Sixers trailing.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
Inside. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
MP outside. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The seasoning Jalen Green picked up in the G League really did help strengthen his game.
Yeah, I mean, what a great opportunity for him to grow as a player, allowing him to continue sharpening his skills by playing against league-caliber talents. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Houston foul. Number 30. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Green against MP. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
Few players in the NBA strike fear into opponents, but Embiid is one of them because of his size, skill, and crazy strength.
Wall. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Houston has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. To the inside. Wall, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, look at MP flying up for the alley-oop. There's no stopping that.
Outside, Green. 1:36 left in the first half. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. MP finds Harris. Misses from short range. Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Out to Harris. MP outside. Inside. That one doesn't drop. Green with the defensive effort.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Wood outside. Pass to Green. Over MP. Misses off the right iron. The layup off target. Green for 3. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wow! Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Whew.
That's an impossible shot.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Manning the backcourt, it's Wall and Green. Kenyon Martin is out there with Christian Wood. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Driving inside, Wall for 3, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Wood. From outside, off the mark.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
MP against Green. Here's MP. Rockets with a rebound. Wood's got rebound number 8 now. Driving in, and it's blocked by Thibault. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Taking charge on the drive. You can't give MP these types of lanes to the rim. He's going to make you pay.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disobeyed.
Oh, whoa! Oh, such creativity on that dunk. MP loves getting opportunities like this to show off a little.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So for the Rockets, Tate comes in for Martin, and it's Porter Jr. in for Wall. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The three, pure from three-point range. 9 points in the game.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
The drive by MP, and MP throws it down.
Once again, MP scoring. If I was his teammate, I'd give him the ball every possession.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Green for 3, cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Green's got 15 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
The Rockets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Wood outside. Covered by Milton. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 19.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's MP. The shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nice shot by Christie.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Wood with the stuff.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Reed's checked it. Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Matisse Thybulle. MP is out there with James Harden. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Reed in at the 4-man spot.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Pass to Garuba. And it's blocked by Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The 76ers shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. MP, the pass to Embiid. Yep, count it. And that's a double-double for him now.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Chalk up two there.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another. Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Harden with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. On the wing, MP. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that. And it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion. Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
Down low. Here's MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got 6 points in the quarter. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Christopher. Lays it up and banks it in. 23 points in the game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Back to Harden. And Thibault with a drive. He gets it in there.
Thibault, assisted by James.
And here's Wall. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
With the teardrop, and is blocked. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Garuba. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Pass to Niang. Back to MP. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
The Rockets have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Gordon. Pass to Wall. And Embiid with the block. Here's Brown. And Embiid with the block. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Green is checked in. Clock at 6. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's MP going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. MP's got 35 in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Gordon outside. And the layup falls. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about the ball handling from Gordon? Very creative, pretty tight with it, and knows how to get through the defense with that tight handle.
Green against MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 37.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Pass to MP. The shot. They get it back. Bassi. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Pass to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Brown. Lets it go from the wing. No luck on that one.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Wow, did you see that? I mean, MP throwing it down off the bounce. Watch out.
The Rockets have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Outside, Brown. Bassi pulls it in. The 76ers shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for John Wall.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there. And I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Green.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
Inside, to the right side. Pass to MP. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 41.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Nice to see everybody.
So, MP, some high-profile players have skipped the dunk contest.
Hey, look, that's soft to me. What's that award?
Well, MP, some Vegas odds makers have you as a 200.
Look, Frank, if you want to make some money, I suggest you go. Okay, we good? Thank you.
But I'm never dumb because there's always more to this. Give me a chance, you'll see what I'm capable of. A skill set I cannot be matched. Real lyrics that have real meaning, and I don't even curse. Tell me where they do that. I carry the weight of the game, but it's nothing to me. I treat it just like a girl. I feel like a superstar, but I've been a star because my bar's been out of this world. Did they get it? Let's get it. It's Matic, baby.
Stop. The floor is lava.
Stop, drop, roll. The floor is lava. I'm too hot to touch, but you know that cooler than ice, but I'm hotter than a sauna on the surface of the sun in the middle of the summer.
Running so fast with my feet on fire. Running so fast, but I don't get tired. Running so fast that my feet on fire. My feet on fire. My feet on fire. Running so fast with my feet on fire.
Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're... Welcome to 2K Sports. We have... Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant.
Clearly. David, thank you. So the net starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. Andre Drummond is out there with the general. Then it's Thomas. And it's KD in at the three, the small forward. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Marvin Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. For the teams that are no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Cunningham passes to Bay. Here's Joseph. He's covered by Irving. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's the general, defended by Bagley. No good from the general. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Irving passes to the general. Detroit with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here he goes. Here's Joseph. Stewart trying to get open. Great D that time from Irving. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Drummond, high post. To the middle, ripped away. Cunningham looking it over. Out left to the wing. And Joseph kicks to Stewart.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Now here's Bay. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Durant sends it back.
KD's 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good from the general. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Shot clock at 5. Cunningham inside. He's guarded by Thomas, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 18 points. So they take the lead.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And there's the pass to the general. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Good. The general's got his second bucket tonight.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Back to Joseph. And Irving pulls it down. The Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Grant, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Cunningham with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And he gets it back. Grant the pass to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Here's the general. He's covered by Grant. Outside Thomas. To the left side wing. Here's the general. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Cunningham. And it's sent back by Drummond. Bay against Irving. Pass to Joseph. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to the general. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Drummond. Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons subbed in for Irving. Cunningham's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Olynyk. Aldridge with some nice D. Brooklyn trailing. The general passes to Brown. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Outside Aldridge. Here's the general. 6 points for him. Nifty move. The game now all tied. The general's got 8 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now the pass to Cunningham. Simmons with the defensive effort.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's the general that gives them the lead. 10 points for him.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Now Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Grant outside. He can't get that one to fall. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Diallo. He's coming off a 22-point game against New Orleans. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Joe Harris. The general is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against the Hawks was all business. He tallied 25 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive, which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Here's Joseph. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
That one is off. Grant, he's checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. 1:49 left to play here in the half. Back to Joseph. Floats it up for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Fantastic awareness from Grant, recognizing the chance to complete the alley-oop jam.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Pass to Bay. 1:07 left in the second quarter. The 10-footer. And that one goes long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. That free throw good from the general. Thomas checked in for Harris. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Passes to the general. It's Durant on the wing. Irving against Joseph. With a step back. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. Pass to Bay. To the inside. Joseph, that's good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
From deep three-point range, and so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Marvin Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. It's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one fast break. Cunningham with it. Now Thomas defending.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The pass to the general. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he drew that. A great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Here's Thomas. It's blocked. Thomas against Joseph. Loud pass to Bagley. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Durant, that's good.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Pass to Stewart. Kicks it to Cunningham. And here's Bay. The Pistons working the ball around now. Passes it to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cunningham, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. The Pistons making it.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
1:19 left in the third. Diallo the pass to Cunningham. That one goes in. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's the general. 20 points for him. Here's Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got his first bucket of the night.
That's just the money area for LaMarcus. That's the shot you want your offense to produce.
Now, here's Cunningham, guarded closely. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. And it's sent back by KD. Aldridge dishes to Thomas. Pass to Irving. Inside. Here's the general. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Cunningham. No good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Defensive. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Nets. Thomas is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's the general in at the power forward. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Irving. Nets leading by 23. The general passes to Aldridge. Stewart with the steal. Now, here's Cunningham. Aldridge is covering. There's the pass to Stewart. And Thomas with the block. Outside Irving. Pass to the general. Outside for Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
One of the stories here, guys, the general getting it done today.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bay kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
That's good from Bagley.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
That one is no good. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Cunningham's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his third foul of the game. Joseph, he's checked in for Diallo. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. And here's Cunningham. Some solid defense there from the general.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Irving looking for an opening. Pass to the general. 6 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The general's got 4 points in the quarter.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his third foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the pass to Sharp. Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can...
Shot clock it. The Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's the general. Out to Harris. Here's the general. It's deflected.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
The first free throw is good. And a different look here for the Pistons.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For the general.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered. Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Dishes to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Hayes. Detroit, no good that time either.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Into the lane. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Livers. Bangs home the trifecta.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.